So this is the mess it takes to replace some cutter teeth on the haybine. Plus, probably not OSHA approved here. It's the easiest way to get under this thing. And we got a couple replaced. The ones with the rivets are miserable to get out because they're so expanded in the hole. You have to drill them out, hole punch them, drill them, which is what I'm in the middle of. If you can see my hole punches, and I got one drilled out already, and that one right there, just bolts weren't tight, so I drilled them out and put new bolts in. The cutter's still good, but these couple are getting replaced. That one I replaced last year. That one's getting replaced. That one's pretty worn out, gonna get replaced. And you gotta take these off. You gotta take some of these off to get your bolts in the way they are. You can't get your bolt heads up in there without taking some of these off. Unless you were going to run your cutter and keep trying to move it and align it right, it's not worth it. Don't do that. Just take the bolts off, put new bolts in, and let me get... So, where's it at? I lost my... There it is. So you want to grind off these nuts, or like here's a rivet. That's a rivet. You grind them down to like this. If you grind it just right, you'll still see where the rivet head is. It's hard. I don't know if you can see it on camera. You can still see the rivet head a little bit on some. And then hole punch them. And then start drilling them out. Here's what I'm using, which that was in the way on this one. This is what I'm using. I gotta move this head. You gotta keep spinning the head sometimes because it's in the way. And I am having trouble filming this and doing all this, but you want to start drilling these out, and it takes two hands to put enough pressure on them. But to give you an idea, drill them out almost the whole way through, and then run the pound with the hole punch again. The drilling them gets them hot, and eventually you'll get it down far enough to where you can punch them through. I didn't mark this one yet. The sun's glaring, I can't even see what I'm showing you, but that's what it is. We'll get some, and then don't leave your cut off bolts and stuff up here when you're done. Clean them up. Like there's a couple. I'll clean all those off of there before we run it. Which this is Tuesday, day after Memorial Day, and I believe from what the weather shows, Friday afternoon or Saturday I'll be cutting hay. We'll do some video on cutting hay. This is New Holland haybine. Old and rough, still works. Hopefully get the whole season done with it without too much trouble. But I'm gonna get back on this, and maybe I'll do a little video when I'm done. If not, I'll do one Saturday cutting hay. Alright, make sure to subscribe. I'll try to post more. The more people subscribe, the more I'll post and show all this kind of stuff. Working on stuff, cutting, raking, baling. I got a new hay tedder. I'll show that. Haven't used it yet, obviously, but I can show that. I don't know, it doesn't look like it needs any work. Guy says it runs, but we'll try that out too and get it baled up. Got about 8,000 bales to do this year, so I'll video as much as I can. Later.